Sunrise Daily, coming to you live from our Abuja studio. I have with me this morning a member of the governing All Progressives Congress and a member of the House of Representatives, Mr. Agbonayinma. You're very welcome to the program, sir.
Thank you for having me, and thank you to our viewers out there. Good morning to you all.
Of course, you hail from Edo State, which is also the state of the national chairman of your party, Comrade Adams Oshiomhole. We know that there's quite a bit of controversy right now swirling within the ranks of your party as a fallout of some of the primaries that have been conducted around the country. And I want to get your take when you hear people say that essentially the crisis in the party, that they were avoidable, and that the reason why your party is in crisis is because of mismanagement by the leadership of your party. What are your thoughts about that?
Well, thank you, Ajere. You see, Comrade Adams Oshiomhole, our national chairman of our great party, APC, he came not to destroy, but to sanitize, to see how we can move the party, take the party to the next level. Unfortunately, a lot of issues have already been on ground all this while. You don't expect everybody to start clapping for him. If you could recall, at the time when my good friend, even though he's on the other side of the aisle, Fani Kayode, saying that, look, if PDP, if Comrade Adam Oshiomhole happen to be the next chairman of APC, that PDP are in for trouble, for problems. So, and what is happening today is not new in the Nigerian democratic doctrine system. Of course, people definitely will be aggrieved and haven't seen what went through, talking about the primaries across the country. So governors have done excellently well to pull the party in the right perspective and the right path. But there are some few ones that even before Comrade coming in, they worked so hard to make sure that Comrade did not get that position. And some of them have decided to still stay on that path because of the fear that coming in, having a new sheriff in town, they are going to have a problem where they want to take first, they want to take second, they want to take third. And democracy is about the people. Democracy is for the people, by the people, and of the people. And majority must be the one to dictate and decide who should be their leaders. And for one individual to say that whatever they say must go without following the due process or even following the APC constitution that provide if there's an issue, if you are not happy with certain position, all you have to do, go to the appeal panel, appeal committee, so that all your grievances, all your issues can be resolved. Nobody is above the law, and nobody is perfect. Our perfection is not even that close to as a human being, because it's only God Almighty that is perfect.
Mr.
We may mistake one way or the other, but the bottom line is that Comrade Adams is not our problem.
Let's go into the issues. Let's go into the issues, Mr. Agbonayinma. When you've essentially said that, look, this is as a result of Comrade Oshiomhole fighting forces that are not used to being confronted.
At all.
Now, in view of that idea, you have, I'll use the Zamfara example as a kind of a case study. Governor Abdulaziz Yari was one who actually did support Comrade Adams Oshiomhole for the office of the national chairman before he won. But of course, we have now seen them have a bit of a fallout, which has led to an unprecedented scenario unfold in which Zamfara State will no longer now, Zamfara APC will no longer be able to field candidates for elective positions in that state on the basis of a confrontation that people believe was avoidable. If in view of that, what seems like a self-inflicted wound, can you really say that there have not been major mistakes made by the national leadership of your party in the management of political crises in some of these chapters of your party?
See, let me tell you that in APC, we have State ESCO, and we have also National Working Committee working very closely with the national chairman, Comrade Oshiomhole. But I must tell you this. What took place in Zamfara, what we are hearing today, if you listen attentively to the voice, to the submission of Comrade Oshiomhole and his team, what you hear is that there was primary took place there. And we're also hearing that primary did not happen. Then you begin to wonder, what is going on here? A lot of my colleagues from Zamfara, I have some great colleagues in the House of Rep who are also facing this, problem. And it's hard to really see and look what is going on. Something must be happening. Don't forget, apart from some of APC members, I'm talking about few governors, few that are aggrieved with Comrade, there are other external forces, which is PDP, I'm not going to hide it, that they are doing everything humanly possible to put Comrade Adams in bad light, knowing fully, knowing then that because general election that is coming, they have already said it before, they prophesied that having Adams Aliyu as the national chairman, PDP is going to have it hard. We won Osun, we won Ekiti, and they could not believe it. They thought it's a joke. Comrade knows how to, not just because as a former Labour leader, as a two-time governor, he understands how to communicate, how to reach out to the public. This is about Nigerian people. It's not about individual issue here. We must put the people of this country, let them be the one to decide who should be their next leader. All that is happening today, we are playing to the gallery, policies of sentiment, whoopee sentiment, try to blackmail somebody. This is nothing but cheap blackmail.
But the accusation against the national chairman of your party is that it's not that some of these instances have not been based on what is right for Nigerians or what is right even for your party, but that it's based on these battles of ego, battles of issues of pride coming into it, where you have political gladiators squaring off with the leadership of the party and essentially the national leadership of your party being accused of intransigence, that it just doesn't want to move.
Let me just tell you this.
I need to land here, because when you look at what's happening in Zamfara, it's one thing if the national chairman, for example, had his way and the party fielded a candidate that's not favorable to the governor. But in this case, nobody's being fielded. So the party is actually the one losing out. So I'm asking you, in view of that, can you really say that there's no level of maladministration, or I don't know what the word you want to use is, when you look at the national leadership in this situation?
Ajiri, do you think, in your right mind, that our national chairman, Comrade Oshiomhole, will want to be in this situation of what is happening in Zamfara?
That's not my judgment to make, sir. But
that is to tell you there are external forces that have created this scenario here to sue them, to put APC in bad light. So they will always fail. They will fail. They fail in Osun, they fail in Ekiti, and they will fail again in Zamfara. They will fail in many other states in this country. Blackmail will not work in this. Nigerians are wiser, they are smarter than you and I. Maybe we just believe because we are on national television, listening, people castigating, using derogatory statement to pull the APC government bad light, to castigate Mr. President, whereas over the years, PDP cannot say they have done well. And they are the one, all the problems you are seeing everywhere, they have hand in it. They are part of the problem. They have decided to say, look, we have to start now to put APC in bad light so that we can have, soft landing. And it will not work. Nigeria understand that.